Additional Math, paper IGCSE, paper 12, October November 2018. Question number 1. Solve 1 plus square root of 2 sine x plus 50 degree equals 0 for x in between minus 180 degree until 180 degree inclusive. Sine x plus 50, this is shift to the right, equals minus 1 divided by square root of 2. Thus sine x plus 50 degree, that is minus 1 per square root of 2. Now here is sine x plus 50 degree minus, thus the means the angle lies in the third quadrant or fourth quadrant, yeah. And you see here is domain from minus 180 degree until 180 degree, yeah. Now x plus 50 degree, first we have to calculate the basic angle, yeah. Thus the angle in the third and fourth quadrant, and alpha, that is the basic angle, that is shift sine this one without negative value, because basic angle always acute angle. Thus alpha, basic angle is shift sine 1 per square root of 2, and that is 45 degree. Thus x, that is the first x here, that is in the clockwise direction, that is minus 45. Thus x plus 50 degree equals minus 45 degree, or x is minus 45 minus 50 is minus 95 degree, or the second x, that is this one, that is 180 plus basic angle, that is 180 plus 45, that is 225. Thus x plus 50 degree equals 225. Thus x is this one minus 50, that is 175 degree. Thus there are two values of x for this question, that is minus 95 degree and 175 degree. That is the answer for this question. Now question number 2. Find the equation of the curve which has a gradient of 4 at the point 0, minus 3 and is such that d squared y dx squared equals 5 plus e power 2x. Thus the second derivative of y with respect to x, that is 5 plus e power 2x. Now dy dx, that is the integration of this, integration of the second derivative, that is the first derivative, equals integration of this one dx. Integration of 5 plus e power 2x dx, integration of 5, that is 5x, integration of e power 2x, that is half, that is 1 per differentiation of that one, that is half times e power 2x plus c, ya, or that is 1 per coefficient of 2x here, that is half, ya. Jadi that is 1 per 2 e power 2x plus c. Now from the given, that is gradient 4 at 0, minus 3, gradient is, that is dy dx. Thus at x equals 0, dy dx is 4. Thus this is 4 when x is 0. Thus 4 equals, x is 0, 5 times 0, 0. E power 0 is 1 times half is half plus c. Thus c is 4 minus half, 3 and half. Y equals integration of dy dx, that is integration of this one, c is 3 and half. Thus integration of 5x plus half e power 2x plus 3 and half dx. Integration of 5x, that is 5x squared per 2. Integration of that one, that is half times again divided by 2, so 1 over 4 e power 2x plus 3 and half x plus c. Now point 0, minus 3 lies on the curve, thus at x 0 and y minus 3. substitute in this equation, thus minus 3 equals 0 plus e power 0 1 plus 1 over 4, this is 0 plus c, thus 3 is minus 3 1 over 4. Thus the equation of the curve y equals 5x squared per 2 plus 1 over 4 e power 2x plus 3 and half x minus 3 1 over 4. Question number 3. I, on the axis below, sketch the graph of y equals absolute values of 6 minus 3x, showing the coordinates at point where the graph meet the coordinate axis. Now, to draw the graph, first x-intercept, that is when y is 0. When y is 0 means this part is 0, thus 6 minus 3x equals 0, thus minus 3x equals minus 6, or x is minus 6 per minus 3, that is x is 2. Thus the x-intercept, that is at the vertex 2, 0, this point. Yeah. And when x 0, y is 6, that is the y-intercept 6. The graph of absolute values, that is always a V-shaped graph. Thus, this part will be symmetrical about this line. Thus, the another part of the graph, that is this one. Thus, that is the graph of y equals absolute values of 6 minus absolute values of 6 minus 3x. I solve absolute values of 6 minus 3x equals 2. Thus 6 minus 3x equals 2, or 6 minus 3x equals minus 2. Yeah, thus minus 3x equals minus 4, or x is minus 4 per minus 3, that is x is 4 over 3, or 6 minus 3x is minus 2, minus 3x is minus 8, or x is 8 per 3. Triple I, hence find the value of x for which absolute values of 6 minus 3x greater than 2. For absolute values of 6 minus 3x greater than 2, thus this dotted line, that is y equals 2. In this graph, that is graph of the absolute values of 6 minus 3x. Thus the graph of absolute values is absolute values of 6 minus 3x is greater than 2, that is in this part of the graph, and in this part of the graph we already calculate that x here, that is 4 over 3, and x here, that is 8 over 3. Thus absolute values of 6 minus 3x greater than 2 when x in this part, in this area, or in this part, that is when x less than 4 over 3, or when x greater than 8 over 3. So from the graph we see that absolute values of 6 minus 3x greater than 2 when x less than 4 over 3, or x greater than 8 over 3. The question number 4, y equals x cubed ln 2x plus 1. Question I, find the value of dy dx when x 0.3. You must show all your working. Now that is the product of x cubed and ln 2x plus 1. So dy dx is x cubed times differentiation of ln 2x plus 1 plus differentiation of x cubed times ln 2x plus 1. Now x cubed times differentiation of ln 2x plus 1, that is differentiation of 2x plus 1, that is 2 per this numerous, thus 2 per 2x plus 1 plus differentiation of x cubed 3x squared times ln 2x plus 1, that is 2x cubed per 2x plus 1 plus 3x squared ln 2x plus 1. Now when x 0.3, dy dx is just substitute x by 0.3 in that part, that is 2 times 0.3 cube per 2 times 0.3 plus 1 plus 3 times 0.3 squared ln 2 times 0.3 plus 1, and then that is 0.161 to 3 significant figures, correct, to 3 significant figures. II, hence find approximate increase in y when x increase from 0.3 to 0.3 plus h, where h is small, that is a small change. The basic formula of small change is small change in y, that is delta y, that is actually approximately equals dy dx times delta x. Delta x is approximate a small change in x, and here is delta x, that is 0.3 plus h minus 0.3, thus delta x will be equals h, and dy dx already calculated, that is 0.161, thus small change in y, that is 0.161 times h, that is 0.161 h. Thank you.